What is up, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video on strings in Python because I think there's a few concepts there that are just a little confusing, but once you get them, they're just like second nature. So like, what even is what is Python? Okay, well, I'm sure you know it's a computer language, right? So what was that? So I guess one way you could think of it is kind of manipulating different things within here. So we have a three here. Okay, that's something, right? And we don't have to do anything with it. We have to print it out. We could just, whoops, I don't know what that's saying. We just have it like sit there, right? So if I run this, and don't worry, this looks different from PyCharm, basically the same thing. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. It's just a three, just sitting out there in space. We can do things with that three, right? We can say print three, say there we go, and let's try that. Yeah, you got a three right there. So three. What is the three? Well, three is a data type known as an integer, also known as int in Python, which you'll probably get to soon. But there's other types of data types we can use too. There's like floats where you got numbers there, and doubles, which look pretty much the same. You can look up the difference if you want. But one thing is called a string, and that's where we have words in our program. So like if we have like hello world, and the way you know it's a string is it's surrounded by some type of quotes. And in my editor, it turns green. I think it might do the same in PyCharm. But yeah, if you just run this, it's not gonna do anything, right? So you got a string. It doesn't. You don't get an error. If I just type random stuff, we're gonna get an error, right? See, look, I don't know what this word is, and yeah, hold up one second. Yeah, so this is a string, and it's not the only way we can represent a string. We can also use single quotes here. And there we go, we got it in single quotes. And the thing about single quotes is it does not like multiple lines here. You can't just do something like this. Because see, look, this is kind of turning white instead of green there. So if I run this, it's going to say like, hey, well, what are you doing? That's not right. So if you want to be able to incorporate multiple lines, there's two ways to do this. You can always put your little escaped characters in here. So we have like \n, \n. I'm gonna get rid of this little space right here, and then this will do the same sort of thing that I just did. I'll say, oh wait, I have to print this, right? Yes, we can't just have our strings floating out in the world. We have to do something with them. So there's a print, and there we go. So it's hello, and then two spaces world. What if I don't like this? What if I don't like these characters? Well, there's other ways we can represent strings too. So I'm just doing a quick check if you can do print on multiple lines. Turns out you can. So if we put three quotes around here, three little single quotes, this allows us to put as many lines as we want. We can, we'll put all this stuff in here, and it's going to be fine. And then just make sure to end the three quotes and put it in parentheses. So if I print this out, it's going to be fine. See, there we go. And you can also do the same thing with triple double quotes. Sometimes it auto completes. It's so annoying. 1, 2, 3, and then we have to fix the other side, right? Notice how this is still green. It's not knowing what I'm doing here. I'll show you why that is in a second. Let's see, we got three quotes there, and then here we go. So the thing is, sometimes it's a little difficult if you are. First of all, I wanted to point out that yes, I already said this, but this does not work with single double quotes just like this. Like this will not work. See, doesn't know what I'm doing. Okay. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so the next sort of problem I can think of that we're running into with strings is when we want to print something out that says like, say we want to say like, I am the lobster man, right? And let's put this in quotes. But the problem is if we just cut and paste this right in here, we get some problems, right? Because this quote, Python is thinking that this is like the end quote of that quote. So you can see this isn't green anymore. This is a different shade. So if I print this out, it's going to say I don't know what you're doing here, right? So how can we mix this single quotes and double quotes, and how can we do this? Well, there's multiple ways. First, you could just escape them, right? Or hold up. Oh yeah, there we go. Just escape both of them, and that should work. If we run that, I am the lobster man. Oh, I say lobster. Okay, lobster man. Okay. So let's see. Another thing we can do if we don't escape them like that, we can also just put single quotes around here, and then that way if I type this here, it's going to say, oh, we got a single quote, and I'm not, when we get to here, oh, that's not a single quote, so this is still part of the string, right? So then it knows that's part of the string. So there we go. I am the lobster man. Okay, and another way you can do it is just, put any kind of different quotes that are different. So if you can put triple quotes, double quotes, say, and around here, because then it goes, okay, the next time I see a triple double quote, then I'm going to stop. Oh, well, here's a single one, so I'm going to just keep going. And then when it sees this one, it's going to know to just throw that one in there too. And I think I just read this, but I'm going to show you anyway. Uh-oh, hold up. Yes, I have erred in my ways. So this isn't going to work because this parenthesis here is green, right? It's thinking it's part of the string, right? I think PyCharm has similar shading. I think too. But I'm going to change these to single quotes, single triple quotes, just so it knows what I'm doing here. So there's our single, triple single quotes, and there we go. I am the lobster man. Okay, good. And so yeah, those are the sort of the problems that we run into. Different types of quotes and quotes within quotes and quotes on different lines and stuff. So what's some other stuff that we do with quotes? Well, sometimes we want to, sometimes we want to concatenate strings together, which is like where if you have one string saying like hello, and then you want to add another one to make world, and then this is going to turn into hello world, right? So there's also like a million different ways to do this. So I'm just going to show you the basic ones first. So if I type hello here, and then a plus, and then world right here, some of you probably already see the problem here. So see if you can figure out why is this going to look weird. Okay, so I'm going to run it, and oh, there's no space there. What the heck? Yeah, so when you concatenate two strings together, it just slams them together. When you use the plus, sorry, I'll show you the comma in a second. But the plus is just going to jam together. Basically, it's just going to boop right there. Concatenate them like that. So if we want to put a space in between these, there's multiple ways to do that. I can put the space on this side, and there we go. There's space. I can also put it on the other side if I wanted. Put it right here, and then gotta run that. There we go. And then I could also just add a space in between here. So like hello plus space plus world. Sometimes you want to do that, right? So there we go. Or basically a shorthand way to do this in a way is to just put a comma in between your strings and in the print statement. And remember, this is only in the print statement. I'll show you in a second what I mean. So so if you run this will be also hello world, because basically when they designed the print function, they said, okay, well, if they give multiple little arguments here like hello world, and let's put 5, 6, 7 in here too, and well, what do we want to do when they have multiple arguments? Well, why don't we just separate them by spaces, right? That makes sense. So there you go, separate by spaces. But as I said, you only want to use commas within the print statement, because remember that's where they designed the commas, where they said multiple arguments, let's just separate them by strings. So you can also store strings in a variable, right? So if I put like x equals hello, and then I'm going to say plus, and then world like that. That's fine. Now I can just put x in here, and it should just print out just fine. Right? Hello world, because x is hello world. We're defining it here as basically that. So it's going to evaluate this, store it in x, and then print it out right there into hello world. But you cannot use the comma here, because if I use the comma here and I print this out, look what's going to happen. I get this weird looking thing, and I'm pretty sure what this is this is a weird way to construct what is called a tuple. See, I could also do the same thing if I wrap this in parentheses here, and a tuple is kind of like a list, but it's one of those things that well, you're probably never going to use this in the class, but a tuple is basically a list that you cannot alter. Like you can't like set hello to something else, as you'll probably learn later. I don't know if we actually do tuples in this course though, but so yeah, don't do commas here. Make sure that they're pluses, right? And I think this goes without saying that I could you don't have to concatenate here. You just define it as one string, and there you go. So let's how about we do one final challenge? Okay, I want to say I ate 7 burgers, because that's a lot of burgers to you, right? This is our goal, and I'm gonna comment this out. Well, by the way, I'm gonna show you another thing. You can kind of basically comment stuff out with triple quotes, because this is basically defining a string and not doing anything with it, right? Like that was fine forwarding in there. So it's another way that people actually do write comments, just by triple quoting some space in here. So yeah, we're gonna try to make this this I ate 7 burgers, but there's gonna be a catch. So I ate, and then I'm gonna not put spaces here, make it even difficult. I'm gonna say y equals 7, and then z equals burgers. Can you see? Can you pause the video and try to figure out what's going to be the problem here? What I'm assuming you gave it a go. So why does this always do this when I zoom in? So see, this is not green, and why would this not be green? Is there something wrong with my header? Well, what this is this is not a string. This is an int. This is an int, and I can actually show you what type it is. So if I type and print the type of x like this, that's something you can do. So this will say it's a string, class of str, okay? But if I say the type of y, it's going to tell me that it's an int, right? Yeah, so it's an int. So if I let's just keep going. See, that maybe you'll be fine, so I'm going to say print x, and then we want spaces between here, right? Because there's going to be a space there. If I don't, I'm going to just try x plus y plus z. See what happens, all right? Well, oh no, we get an error. What is that? So it says that there's a type error. So it says that the y must be a string, not an int, and y is an int. So are we done? Do we have to just wrap this in quotes? Well, what if this is deeply embedded in some other part of our program? And, where this is, or maybe we calculate this becomes a number, and we don't want it to always be a string. We just want it to be a string when we're printing it out, right? So the way to fix this is you can just change it into a string, just like that. Ooh, just like casting a spell. Actually, this is called casting. I don't think that's why it's called that. But yeah, we just casted it as a string, and there we go. Oh, and do you see the problem here? Yeah, so we don't have any spaces, so I'm just going to change these to commas. And, oh, it might get mad because of space here. Let's see. There we go. All right, so that is pretty much everything you need to know about strings, I believe. Eventually, you'll get into stuff like slices, which is like when you have a string that's like 1, 2, 3, and then other stuff, and then you want to just get the first 3, and you say like up to 3 or something like that, and you just get 1, 2, 3. So that's coming up. So yeah, look forward to it. Hopefully, if you have any more questions, just leave it in the comments or something. And yeah, good luck.